I have to save all my money because I'm here to find my sister. She's been taken.
Taken? Like
By men who sell hot white virgins to cajillionaires on yachts.
I am very moved by your story. Order anything you like.
I'll have a club sandwich and an order of fries, 2 slices of cake. Do you want any cake?
No.
3 slices of cake.
What did I just watch? Welcome back to Critical Mass, everybody. I'm Don, and I'm here alone today. Mark and Paul aren't with me, and for the simple reason, they didn't want to go see The Hustle. And yeah, I'm kind of thinking that maybe they were right. This movie was just a whole lot of nothing. It was bland and dull, not funny, over-the-top slapstick humor that just didn't hit. Throw in as many toilet humor jokes as you possibly can, and bad accents. And now, don't get me wrong. Now, I know this isn't geared towards me, but I enjoy I enjoy the odd romantic comedy. I have a good time with some of them. I like The Proposal. I like Isn't It Romantic that Rebel Wilson did last time that came out on Valentine's Day. I'm okay with some of these movies, but this one is just really, really bad. It stars, as I said, Rebel Wilson and Anne Hathaway, and I'm a big fan of Anne Hathaway. She's, I think, a talented actress. She's an Oscar winner. But she's starting to choose some of these projects that just are below her. She's a much better quality actress than the movies I'm seeing her in. And Rebel Wilson is, I'm afraid to say it now, become the new Melissa McCarthy. I'm tired of her shtick. It's always the same thing. Hi, I'm overweight, I'm awkward, and I make up for it by making funny comments about myself, and I'm vulgar, and I'm slapstick, and I fall, and I pratfall all. It's now become boring. And what really annoyed me in this movie is at one point in the movie, they get sort of serious a little bit with the main character, their Mark, that they're trying to rob. And I just wish that had they taken this movie seriously, that could have been a much better film. This reaction that she had for 10 seconds in the movie would have made a much better film and more enjoyable to watch. I was in the theater. There was probably about 45 people in the theater. It's an afternoon. There were 2 guys in the theater, so if you're going to tell me that this is not a chick flick, you're completely wrong. It's absolutely geared towards the ladies, and I have to say, I didn't hear any laughing. I heard one lady laughing in the entire theater, so I guess this was for her and nobody else. The story revolves around a more sophisticated con artist in Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson, who thinks she's the con artist kind of god, up and comer, but she's small time. And then she's introduced to Anne Hathaway, and Anne Hathaway kind of gets rid of her, but she finds out that she's a better con artist than her, and now she wants to learn from her. It's a very weak premise. It's basically a ripoff of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, which was done so much better. It was actually funny. This one is not funny. I found myself going, oh my God, who wrote this and why? I now know why they put it up against Pikachu and the Avengers Endgame that was just out a couple weeks, because they knew it wasn't going to do very well. It's counter-programming, if you will. But oh man, it was hard to sit through. So many times I wanted to get up and see if I could sneak into Endgame just to get out of there. And I'm not saying that because I don't like these kind of movies. I can really get into these when they're really well done. This just wasn't, and it's so frustrating to me when I know they can do better and they just half-ass it. It's a half-ass movie. The actors are talented but have nothing to work with, and Rebel Wilson, if you've seen her in this movie, you've seen her in Pitch Perfect, you've seen her in, Girls Night, anything that she's out in, it's her. That's her shtick. And it can be fun for a while when you like the character. But the character she plays is annoying and someone you really don't like. You don't have an attachment to her. You're saying, here's that drunk, annoying guy that shows up at every party that everyone tolerates. They're there, but you don't want to hang out to them, and you don't want to invite them to your party. So why? I don't know, because she can. I've seen glimpses of better acting from her, and it's not there. So if you're asking me whether or not you should see this movie, yeah, well, I have to say, just completely avoid this movie at all costs and suggest something else, because almost anything out there is better than what I just watched. Well, I'm Don for Critical Mass. I hope you liked this review. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You want to see more movie reviews, hit that subscribe button, because we're going to see all this crappy stuff, so apparently you guys won't have to. Until next time, we'll see you at the movies.